Welcome back. Welcome back to another video. This is Cars LP, and this is the finale episode. I'm doing it today. We are making $1 million in this game, even if it kills me. We right now are just doing just kind of a delivery service scheme. We're just kind of driving around. I have done this off camera. I just realized that I don't think I ever videotaped it. So I just want to do this with you guys real quick. And yeah, we're gonna get at it today, and we are making $1 million in this series, like I said. And yeah, so unfortunately, these delivery services, they don't pay too well, but it's not terrible work. It's better than the garbage collecting, I'll say that much. At least I feel like I'm doing a little bit of something. The garbage is just, yeah, I've already talked about it. We're not doing that today. But no, we're just finishing out here. You can see I started with a little bit of a jump today in this episode. I didn't want to start right where we left off. I did some extra duping, and I did some delivery jobs and some food delivery and stuff in between this episode and last. But yeah, we are making $1 million today. It feels really good, but in a certain way it also just feels like another day in the series. I mean, we've been working so hard at it that it's like, it's just ready to arrive at my feet here. I mean, we have been slaving away day after day. It has been 10 days since I uploaded. This is the 10th day since I uploaded my first video of this series, where we started with no money. And look at where we are. I mean, by the end of this video, we're gonna have $1 million liquid dollars, and that was kind of the point of the short-term goal. I guess you could also call it a long-term, because probably by the start of it, we weren't even thinking about $1 million. We were just trying to play the game. So, in a sense, it could be a long-term goal, but we've done it. I mean, we will have done I don't want to say impossible, because it certainly was possible. I mean, I made it possible with just hard work and consistency in this game. Every time I got on the game, I was aiming to make a certain amount of money, and when I had a certain amount of capital, I would reinvest it into certain business ventures to get us to this point today. I would not be here if I just spent it on, just silly things. If I wasted it on, silly cars and stuff. I did buy the Bentley, but, there was a reason behind that. There was a purpose behind it. I spent the few $100,000 on that, but it was, it's to treat myself. In this kind of a situation here we got, when you make a certain amount of money, if you can afford it, then, I think that's alright, and we could. It's a game. I'm not going to take it so seriously like it's real life. I mean, in this game, you should treat yourself. You should have fun. You should firstly have fun. The money will come in time, and it has. I mean, this, I'm a living example. This series is an example of that. In this game, we've made so much money just from doing all these jobs and working hard. We've been able to have fun and drive the nice cars and stuff, but we've had to work for it. We've had to work for every penny, every job, every moment, every second in the series. Ultimately has led us to this point. And you may say, oh my goodness, well then why'd you waste money on the car and whatnot? It's like, I don't see it that way. It's not really a waste. I mean, like I said, it was, it's treating myself, and ultimately, like, if you want the thing, you should buy it, and if you're gonna buy the thing, you should be able to buy it, and you shouldn't have to sell it. You shouldn't be buying the thing in the first place if you're having to sell it down the road for money, because then you really can't afford it, can you? No. So, like, that was the purpose of the Bentley, was to keep the Bentley, not have to sell the Bentley. So, things like that, I have a new goal, and I've kind of had it, I don't know if I've said it in the background, but we're gonna I guess I can tell you guys right now is today I would like to. I'm kind of torn between buying the $1 million house in this game, or we can buy a buy a nice car, and the car is going to be a Ferrari. And I'm a Ferrari fan personally. I like Ferrari. I like Lamborghinis as well, but you know, I think in this game, well, I don't even think they have Lamborghini in the game anyways, so I kind of got to go Ferrari. Those are kind of the two big things. Is we do the cut and dry method, and we buy the real estate and let it reinvest itself and earn money back, and you know, we pay a percentage, you know, with a discount ticket, and kind of do what we did with the $370,000 house, and just kind of up the numbers, and we get a little bit more back every day, and it pays off in X amount of days. So we can do that method, or we can do the this other method, which is spend it on it's actually a slightly cheaper method, if I do say so. So the car in question is the Ferrari, and it's gonna cost me about 480,000, and of course upgrades is probably gonna bring it up to I don't actually know, to be honest. I want to say probably starting at like 100,000 minimum for that kind of a car, but I could definitely see it going, you know, 200,000 plus. So we're definitely gonna see, yeah, that's an option as well. So I've kind of thought about both, and I can see both going well. You know, there is a part of me though that's been kind of leaning more to the Ferrari, just because like I think that'd be a cooler thing, and it's something that I can use, I can have more fun with. You know, the real estate's kind of just like I said, cut and dry. It's just gonna make us our return, but we can't do anything with it. We lose all our money. And we have to have the keys for that. And I'm not saying we don't have the keys, but you know, it's again just cut and dry. Like we can't. We just have to put a lot away to get that big house. And I know I said that, you know, we were going to do that. We were going to make that a goal, but you know, I think that's kind of up on the table for now. I did want to do a racing event with you guys. I realized, you know, we've done racing events, but I hadn't done one with the Bentley yet, and I figured we can just test this thing out and kind of see what this car can do. And I think that's going to be really really good for us. We can start to, I guess, pay off pay off, I guess, really not much. But I mean, I guess either way, I'm just kind of going off at this point. It's whatever. I mean, we're gonna make the money, we're gonna spend it. You know, it's a big video. Like, I'm really excited today. It's, you know, we've done something that we sought out to do pretty early on, and I think by the second or third episode we were saying we were gonna do $1 million, and you know, we're basically like 50 grand from that. And I know you could say, well, we can do, you know, we could do a few trucking jobs and get the 50 grand pretty quick, and you are correct, or just a few big jobs in general, and you are correct. But we need to kind of split it up, diversify, and you know, it's more fun doing this. Yeah, if you want to be cut and dry, talk about cut and dry. You want to be cut and dry, then yeah, go and do go do a bunch of, you know, trucking jobs. Soup your truck up, make it big, get the money back. You know, 10,000 every job. You'll make hundreds of thousands for sure, but are you gonna have any fun doing it? I've done plenty of logistics jobs, and yeah, it's about as fun as it gets. You know, the first one is about the same amount of fun you're gonna have with the rest of them, and you know, regardless of the truck size, the amount you're getting, doing those deliveries, you know, it takes the same amount of time, and you know, maybe some a little less if you have a faster truck, or you know the tricks. If you know the tips and tricks, you know, I'll share that here real quick as well. when you're driving under a highway, I guess I didn't share this last video. I think I cut out a lot of footage. But if you are driving underneath a highway, you can hit the refresh button and you will spawn. Instead of having to take time to go up the on-ramp, you can just hit the respawn button and you will end up on the highway. So instead of taking the 5 minutes to get up the on-ramp, you can just get on up that thing. Just hit the respawn button underneath the highway. You have to be underneath it. And there's other areas where you can hit the refresh button and you can respawn closer to your destination during deliveries. It definitely cuts time down, but the real pro trick is to actually do smaller, shorter jobs. At first I thought doing just the Frost City jobs was going to be the most profitable, but it turns out that's not necessarily the case. That just takes the longest amount of time, so it does pay well, but you can ultimately do, in the matter of like 10 minutes, you could do pretty much the same, if not more, in smaller jobs or 2 smaller deliveries. So that's kind of the pro thing, is you want to do, I would honestly just experiment and see for yourself. You're going to make about the same amount if you do. There's a lot of jobs that are similar. You have to consider the amount of time you're going to take. The thing with the big cargo jobs is you have to return the item. So just consider that. It is time. I've been on a rant, but it is time. You can see in the background, we've been making the money, and it is well deserved. I have made, you can see the discount ticket. I've made the decision today to do this. We are doing this because we earned it, we worked hard for it, and we can pay it back as fast or as slow as we want, but it is ours. We paid it off. We don't have to sell it to offset any costs. It's ours, and it is the best feeling, frankly, in the world. This might be, well, it's certainly better than the Bentley feeling. The Bentley, it felt good, but this feels better. It feels better to just have a car of this caliber, and we can drive it around. And my plan for the future, if I do any more videos, is to have fun with this car in general. Just have fun, maybe make a little bit of money on the side. We're always going to have the passive income of the premium pass. That's $10,000 a day, plus every in-game day we're going to have like almost 10,000 every in-game day from the rental. So that's always a good thing. Like, we're making money regardless of what we do. We could just sit back. We can make our money that way. We're getting money from the rental. Like, I can make my money back super fast if I want to. But yeah, we're just, as you can see, no hesitation, full maxed car. Don't care what the price is. We've earned it. I want to have fun with this car, and I want to drive it. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. And in general, go check out my series. Leave a like on this video and others, of course. Comment your favorite moments. If there's anything else you want to see, if in general, if my videos do well, if these videos do well in general, then I will be releasing more in the future. If I get decent engagement on these videos, I'll come back and I'll release bonus videos, and we can start up new business ventures, try different things, try to make back another $1 million if we want. It's just up to you guys. Really, this series was just an experiment to see who would watch these videos, to be honest. And I talk about random things in some of the videos, but it's been a fun time. It's been a really fun time. I've had a blast doing this. It took 10 days to make $1 million. We did it, and I feel relieved. It doesn't feel like, I don't feel stressed out or like, oh my goodness, I have to make money. It's more of a we made it feeling, and it's like the best thing in the world. We've done it. I'm just messing around now. Do not worry, we are going to drive, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I mean, there's all sorts of things we can do with this thing. You know, this does remind me, I probably should go. I know I did some Minecraft snippets in some of my videos, and I know I didn't these last few videos, but at least the last video and this one doesn't have anything, but maybe I should go work on some Minecraft stuff, you know, for you guys, release some Minecraft content. I mean, this was supposed to just be a quick experimental playlist just to see, you know, I just wanted to see what was up and, you know, what was going on. This car is looking nice. We are almost ready to go. Almost. Yeah, it's looking nice. I can't wait to drive this thing. Gotta finish painting the car though. We can't leave it just... It's gotta be all green like everything else. We pretty much paint everything green. Yes, good stuff. Good stuff. Do you guys play this game? Is anybody even still watching? If so, comment how you're doing in the game. You know, how fast did it take you to make $1 million in this game? Do comment it down below. But most of all, thank you for watching this series if this is the last video. Hope you all are doing well. I'll be coming out with new videos in the future, so do stay tuned. And hope you guys do well. Peace.